Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the women's bantamweight bout between Ketlen Vieira versus Pannie Kianzad. And how I feel about this one right here is I'm gonna go average confidence Ketlen Vieira. Do I really got even that confidence in her? Not really, but when I look at the track record, there's gotta be it warrants more than low confidence for Ketlen Vieira. Ketlen Vieira at least has been competitive with elite competition in this weight class. Pannie Kianzad just almost got knocked out by Lena Landsberg, so she almost regressed. I think she fought in the passing, though. Did she beat her more convincing? I think even in the passing was a bit competitive, but to come all the way like 10 years in the future and you're still struggling with this 40-year-old woman and Lena Landsberg and got dropped and nearly finished, got your teeth knocked back out, not a good look. Then we look at the people she's beaten. I remember, she struggled with Jessica Rose Clark and stuff. Like I said, I feel she's the more technical fighter in my honest opinion. Like she's the more technical fighter. Ketlen Vieira just got those big, wet noodle arms. She just swing big shots, very sloppy on the feet, and it's aggressive. Kianzad is much sharper, much more technical. But you could be technical all you want if your track record shows not, and also not like young spring chicken. These fighters like this, like they might be more technical, and maybe if they were younger and stuff, there'd be a chance to improve. The more younger, well, not the younger, but the more technical fighter, they both be young. Maybe this fighter beat them when they're younger. They're both younger. They're both like 20, whatnot. But this person's obviously more technical, but this person is rougher and just goes after and they gets it more than them. Then over time, that fighter just started getting knocked out later on in their 30s and whatnot because they didn't involve. They've been sloppy since they were 20, since they started the game. And they got by on aggression. While this person's been technical, they got much more technical now, a much more complete fighter. And then this is time to come in and you get that win back and you knock this person out for being sloppy now. Their chin ain't there no more. They can't push anymore and whatnot. But both of these fighters are up there in age. Well, yeah, they're up there in age. What's 31 to 31? But it's not 20s. And even with all this technique, Pannie Kianzad has over Ketlen Vieira and a lot of women in the weight class, she still manages to lose fights and get caught by a 40-year-old Lena Landsberg and drop and whatnot. So, yeah, she hasn't really prevailed against a relevant fighter. Whereas we have seen Ketlen Vieira, a couple times, beat some decent fighters. Whereas, again, Kianzad has not been able to beat no one. No one that's really has a stake in this division, like a stake or a position is to be like, oh, this person, even though Ketlen Vieira got lucky, a gifted gifted decision over Holly Holm, so you got to give her that. Came close to beating Pennington. Could have been argued this way or that way, but talking too much. All in all, the prediction comes down to Kianzad, yes, she's more technical, but Vieira should be able to overwhelm her, pressure, probably tie her up, maybe go for some takedowns on her, outwork her, overwhelm her, and beat her by decision. Maybe even finish her, but I'm going to say decision for this one. I think, again, just overwork her, outwork her, pressure heavy and outwork her, smother her with punches, and in the clinch, and beat Kianzad to a decision victory. So in this one, I have Ketlen Vieira via decision.